Welcome back. Hi guys. I hope everyone's doing well. Hope you guys had a great spring break. Hopefully everyone made it back safe and sound. I haven't heard otherwise. Hoping everyone had a good time or had an easy week at work if that's how your break was spent, because I know that's how mine was. Um, Before we get started, just a couple little housekeeping things to take care of. Grading. Hoping to have all of your test twos graded and up by Wednesday at the latest. That's my goal. Fingers crossed. Wanted to go ahead and make sure I got this out of the way first so that you guys could keep rocking and rolling. Um, with that being said, um, we goofed up a little bit. Um, so I don't know if anybody noticed, but on the syllabus there was actually a due date for a writing assignment, which has come and gone, and I didn't get one. Is that your fault? No, it was mine because I had kind of mentioned it before and was gonna post kind of writing directions to give you like a pretty solid rubric about what I wanted. We're gonna justify it a little bit. That's no longer gonna be the case. What is gonna be the case is I'm actually gonna be posting a discussion. Um, and to satisfy the writing requirement, posting in this discussion is going to be mandatory. And want to tackle a few things in that discussion board. Um, want to know what's going well. Um, what is working for you about this class? What has gone well? What are you liking about it? That kind of stuff. What are we not doing well? What could we be doing better? What would be helpful? Those kind of things. And then the final and most important part of it is the critical thinking side of it. So, what I want you guys to do, and I am going to be putting all of this within the directions of the discussion board, um, I want you to pick a resource from the class that we've used so far. So, it can be a link that's in one of the PowerPoints. It could be maybe an extra article that I've posted, maybe links to an article, whatever. Um, and with that, I want you to do a few things. I want you to look at where it's coming from. Is this, did I pick this off of, mypsychmind.com or something? I don't know. Something random, something that could be complete and total just trash. Or did I use a scientific site? Is it something in the media? Is it Psychology Today? How credible is your source? Who is the person writing it? Is this somebody with some credentials? Is this person a therapist? Is this person a counselor? Is this person a psychiatrist? Do your research on that, okay? Because I want you to talk about what makes this person qualified to be an author on this source, what makes them credible, what makes them knowledgeable on their subject matter. Or conversely, Dross, why are you posting this? This is a complete and total piece of crap. Like, this is some BuzzFeed author. Why are you doing this? And as I've gone throughout the semester, I've done a little bit of both. So, it's not like, don't be scared, like, oh, if I say that this was a bad article and she shouldn't have posted it, she's going to get mad. No, that's not how this works. Um, because the stuff that I've put in the PowerPoint so far has been to encourage engagement and activity. I know not all of this is, scholarly articles. I know not all of these things are coming from academic databases. I want to know that you know that. And I want to know that you know the effects of that. So, kind of the moral of the story, even everything that goes in the PowerPoint, some of those sources are more credible than others. And this is the part where I expect you to pick that apart. With that being said, obviously you're not going to post a whole paper on a discussion board. So a lot of this is really about critical analysis, critical thinking, and your ability to verbalize your inner thoughts. Why is that important? Because I have a feeling most of you are not stopping with my class. I have a feeling a lot of you guys are expecting to go to university, and that's awesome. But I want to make sure that when you get there, that you're able to express your thoughts articulate. Oh, of course, that's the word I screw up. That you're able to articulate your thoughts well. How about that? We'll go with that. That you can really take what you have and express it in a way that's helpful and positive and intelligent and really contribute something to the class and the world of academia. Because obviously I can't today. So, um, yeah, that's pretty much it. To expect to see that. Gonna go ahead and pick up with chapter 10. Um, Disclaimer on this one: had this been my book, had I been writing it, this chapter probably would have been 3 separate chapters. This is really a lot of the meat and potatoes of the course. So, um, with that, there are going to be some of these concepts that I expect you to know pretty well. Of course, I will emphasize those to the best of my ability, but this is really where science meets real life. I'm going to be talking about food and weight and motivation, and that's real world, guys. Every day you guys wake up and you go to a job or you go to a class, you do what you do. And this chapter looks at why we do the things that we do. And isn't that why we're here? Like, isn't that what psychology is all about? So to take that and sum that up into one chapter, I think is incredibly difficult. And with that being said, there's a lot of material in this chapter, so I'm going to do my best to cover it as thoroughly as possible within a reasonable time frame. Um, but yeah, so talking about motivation and emotion, the force that makes people behave, think, and feel the way that they do, that's motivation. Why do people do the things that they do? What gets you up out of bed in the morning? For me, I don't like being poor. I like money. I like being able to pay bills. I like providing a nice home for my son and my family. That's my motivation. Um, and of course, part of that sometimes means doing things that we don't like to do. But we have these things, and what we want and what we need have to meet in the middle. There has to be a balance. Why? Because we need to survive. Surviving means being able to sleep, being able to eat, being able to hydrate. Um, all of these things are critical to our survival. They're needs that we have that have to be met in order for us to function. So, with that being said, instincts. Um, it's an innate, unlearned biological pattern of behavior. So, it's assumed to be universal throughout a species. Um, for example, everyone has an instinct to protect themselves. So, that's why we have fight or flight, right? So, in the PowerPoint, I put a video. Again, like I said, not everything is coming from a scholarly source. This is not. But is it reflecting the concept that I'm tying it to, which hopefully it is? Um, it's a video from the series Lie to Me. Personally, I like the show. I think it's pretty cool. But it shows instincts in action. So one of the guys in the